Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of Let's Play the Council Blind. We are in Serra de Riche's room. We're going to look for some clues and see what's going on. So, last episode, George Washington wasn't too happy because we didn't sort of buy enough time for him to look in that woman's room. I can't remember what the name was, but she's the daughter of the vice president. So let's have a look at see if we can find anything. A circle-shaped key. Let's have a look. A small key with rings shaped as a circle, okay.
Dear Monsieur de Richet, please excuse me, but I am unable to join you at present. However, rest assured that we are doing all we can to resolve the case that concerns us. By the way, enclosed, you will find a key that will enable you to retrieve the personal effects your mother left behind. Yours faithfully, Lord William Mortimer.
Okay, so...
I haven't even had time to unpack my cases. Writing material.
Inspect.
From what I see, no ink's ever been used on this quill. The smell reminds me of something. It smells like lemon. That's odd.
Why would it smell like lemon? Maybe there's a fruit basket somewhere.
The incredulity of St. Thomas. Why is Caravaggio represented St. Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on but doesn't touch.
Those are some quite disturbing paintings, but...
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better. Nothing. The torture of Ixion, condemned by the gods to lose his mind because of his arrogance.
Oh, we can go on the balcony now. Yay.
The Greek drachma, one of the rare ancient coins to be mentioned both in the Bible and in the Quran.
Okay, I'm not sure what these coins do, but might as well get them. Lovely view. What do you mean item not picked up? Royal jelly. I've got too many! Right, let's use a royal jelly. There we go. Lemons!
Here's something will undermine my botanist's appreciation for the local climate.
Examine the bush. We've always got to examine the bush.
Someone's picked some lemons.
I'd be surprised if my mother didn't help herself to a few. She was always going on about the surprising properties of lemons.
So what's that got to do with the quill? Maybe she was starting to write, so she handled lemons, started to write something, but didn't. I don't know. I think I'm probably looking too much into... Good God, is this appropriate?
A priest's robe, crosses. Must be Piaggi's room.
Yes, let's not go into Piaggi's room. Cardinal won't be happy. Right, let's have a look here.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Unlock!
Golden elixir.
Ooh, golden elixir. But we got the key. We need to look at our mother's belongings.
Saturn
But
devouring his son. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall. I wouldn't like to be his son.
that's actually quite disturbing.
Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices.
Ooh. Is this where the circle key goes?
There's a circle around the lock here.
Yes.
Must be the trunk Mortimer was talking about. The key should open it.
Use the key. Okay. A blob.
There's a note. Effects of Sœur de Richet, to be given to her son, Louis. I should probably take it.
Yes, I think we should. I think...
No space left. I'll retrieve it later.
No, I'm going to use a royal jelly now, because we might as well, because we need the
Right.
points.
I've retrieved everything.
Look for clues. Maybe there's something more. Oh, something on the floor.
Look. Markings on the floor. Just a bit worn out. I was hoping to find something leading to a secret passage.
Ah,
This
you silly
bookcase
thing.
is well stocked. Oh, this book has been put back the wrong way round. A Voyage Around the World. The travelogue of the explorer Louis-Antoine de Bougainville. One of Mother's favorite books. What a coincidence. And I don't believe in coincidences. It's just too much. I don't know what's going on here, but if you felt threatened, I'll bet you'd leave a clue, wouldn't you, Mother? Found it. A faint sign of the order, barely visible. Mother, you undoubtedly must have hidden
The lemon
a clue in this
juice!
book. Let's see if I can find anything else in this room.
The lemon juice will reveal it.
Come on, Louis, think.
It's like hidden ink. I do this in science. Lemon juice.
Let's recap. My mother was in this room. I found a rare edition of her favorite book. She must have left something behind. She must have used the writing materials. The quill has been used, but
It's
not
been used with
writing.
lemon juice.
What if she used lemon
Lemons!
juice instead?
Right.
An
There
old
we
trick
go!
used to hide messages.
You lemon. Hurry up.
A message using invisible ink. I bet she used a lemon to leave a message. Now, how do I reveal the message?
Heat. Heat it up. You donkey.
The message is illegible. I have to keep searching.
Wait, what's this? No, I don't want to open up the door. Oh.
Inferno by Dante.
Oh, we read that.
Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Is there anything else,
Lovely
actually?
lectures Mortimer is giving to his guests.
Ooh,
Very
assess
jolly.
the value of the candlestick. Difficulty 3, substitute. Think about what it could be used for. Take the candlestick. Yes, I don't need to waste points. Did he just put a lit candle in his pocket? Yeah.
Aha! It's working! The heat reveals the message. Let's see what my mother wrote. Where all eyes size you up, you must pass by the Gorgon. Gorgon was the name of Medusa in Greek mythology. On the other hand, where all eyes size you up, I don't get it. And judging by the number of paintings in the manor, could be anywhere.
We're looking for Medusa's
After that,
painting?
she adds, beware hero. The beast always charges the best protected soldier. And that's its weakness. What is my mother trying to tell me?
So we have to find the
So
painting.
much trouble. You must not have only found something important, but you must have also felt like you were in great danger. Now I'd better hurry and find that damn Medusa.
Sir, dinner is served in the red salon.
Typical.
I'm not hungry. Please give my apologies to all the guests.
Sir Holm requests your presence, sir.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait before going and looking for my Medusa.
Tell him I'll be there in a minute.
Oh. Okay. Member of the Order. New trait. Let's have a look. In occultism. Okay, you found the clues your mother left in the room. Yay. 1 sec. Just got an email. Delivered. It's just my shopping was delivered, so that was good. Excellent. This does look like a secret passage, though. But... oh, wait, something here?
Nothing here. I wouldn't mind a nice, strong coffee, though.
Well, I guess let's go to the salon. Just making myself comfortable.
If I get a chance, I may have to take a little tour through the rooms of the other guests.
I mean, at the moment, there's no one that's... who's this?
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Ooh, can we go in his room? No. There isn't anyone that really seems suspicious at the moment. I mean, they all have, you know, they're all quite strong characters and stuff, but there's no one that stands out at the moment. Ooh, who's this?
President George Washington.
Ooh, could we go in George Washington's room?
Let no one disturb me. I'm busy.
Too bad. I'll see him later.
Not sure what he could be busy with, but anyway. I mean, he is the president after all.
That's the door to Elizabeth's room.
Knock, knock, knock. Oh, okay.
For God's sakes, what happened in here?
Oh. Okay. So is this Elizabeth, that woman? Hold on, who's Elizabeth? Elizabeth Adams, that was the name of the weird woman. Oh God. What is this? What happened?
A chest with a half-circle pattern.
So we need to find the half-circle key. We could unlock it, but let's see if we can find the key. Oh, I know. I was thinking it was a tough decision. It was either this or Final Fantasy 16. What happened here? Oh God, that looks like some sort of occultism, satanic ritual kind of thing.
A devil's thorn, to be used to uncover the best disguised traits.
I should use some of these items actually when... No, I might as well use a royal jelly then.
Great. Honey. Looks like I found a box containing some kind of white crystals.
Consume the crystals. I don't think that's wise. Examine the crystals. Right. Oh no, I don't have science. But I'm a scientist! Oh, this doesn't make sense. Right. My immersion is ruined. Good God, what happened here though?
Hey, a Russian ruble. I wonder what would be
Oh,
worth
great.
today.
Putin did it. I'd have a look at these items like Carmelite water. Next skill use is free. Temporarily reveals the immunity's vulnerabilities. Cures negative alterations. Okay.
A novel of the initiation of a young woman into polite society.
Oh, psychology. Okay.
11th, 1791. My dear Elizabeth, your last letter gave me much cause for concern. Your words were so cold, as if emotions no longer mattered.
Oh,
to you.
don't say that.
Father
Makes me want to
maintains
buy a
that the
Switch.
secondary effects of your treatment still trouble you, but that they will soon subside. Should I believe him? I cling to the belief that we shall soon see each other again, at long last, right soon. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. Don't forget to tell me what present you want.
So Elizabeth has a sister. Later on, also played more Fire Emblem 3. Stop! I want to play Final Fantasy 16. That's where the real talent is. Also, did you see the reveal trailer for Final Fantasy 14? I was so disappointed. Like, really? Viper? First of all, there are so many great classes in Final Fantasy. Why make a new one from scratch? I just don't get it. Secondly, why make it like the most bland-looking class with swords? Like, we've already got sword classes in the game. And I just think, if you're going to showcase a new class, at least make the trailer flashy. I'm all for new classes, I get it, but I just think, why even showcase it? It was so disappointing. They literally just showed a few sword slashes and that's it. You think there must be more to the class. Oh, 5 circles shaped key. Wait, that's in Elizabeth's room.
3rd of November, 1791. My dear sister, the cancellation...
I was not impressed at all.
Like a stab to the heart. Father told me it was for your well-being, but I can't help but blame him. He claims that your condition has worsened and that it could be dangerous for both of us if we met. If only I knew where you were, believe me, I'd be at your side. I haven't received any news from you in a long time. Please write. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. I hope you...
I actually stopped watching. I stopped watching the presentation after the job reveal. I just thought, you know what? It's just the same. It literally is the same old. And I wasn't impressed with... I just wasn't impressed with the job at all. It's one of those things that I'm probably just going to wait for Throne and Liberty to come out, which is the next MMO that's going to come out on console, like the next sort of AAA budget MMO, and see what that's like. But honestly, Final Fantasy XIV just seems to be exactly the same. Unless the next job to be revealed is just absolutely amazing and it's really fun and unique, which it won't be because it's Yoshi P, but if it is, then maybe I'll consider it. Oh no, I did too. I honestly had no expectations. I went in with 0 expectations, and Yoshi delivered. He met my expectation of 0 and delivered exactly that. It was so funny because you just see the reaction of people, like when he showed off the Viper job, and you just think, how can anyone be hyped by looking at that? It literally is just a few sword slashes attack and someone going whiz, 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 and that's it. Like, there's no mechanics, there's no depth, like, there's literally nothing. But people are going to lap it up. You know why? Because you know why people are excited about it? Because it's a great cosplaying class. Because obviously, you can combine the 2 swords into one, which is cool. I like it from an aesthetic point of view. I think it could look really good with some of the primal weapons and that. But from a gameplay point of view, I literally think it's just a reskin of all the other melee classes. From a gameplay mechanic point of view, you're going to have your burst phase, which is when you have that aura, the blue aura that they showed off. You're going to have a build-up phase. There's going to be some sort of resource that you're going to build up, and then you go ham, and it's exactly the same as any other DPS class. Build up resource, DPS, like burst phase, go back. So this is interesting. So this is Elizabeth's room. Very interesting. So we got a key. We've also got some of these crystals that we could sniff.
Looks like I found a box containing some kind of white crystals.
Oh, let's consume the crystals.
Let's see what it tastes like. Ugh. I really need to stop tasting everything I find now.
That would be wise. You just encountered an immunity. Effort point is locked. Use a golden elixir to cure yourself. Great. Consume the crystals. No. Right, I need to consume a golden elixir. There we go. Okay, so something satanic happened. That's a half ring key, which we don't have.
My dear Elizabeth, I'm writing to inform you of some unfortunate news. We won't be able to meet as planned on the first Sunday of May. I've been told that you're no better, and, unfortunately, your brothers and I are absolutely snowed under by the work required to govern this new country. Please, excuse us. As soon as we can get free, even if it's just for a day, I promise we shall come and see you. Your loving father, John Adams. P.S. Don't hold it against your mother. She still isn't ready. Please don't judge her. I'm sure you'll be able to put all of this behind you one day.
I don't think Final Fantasy 16 was popular at all. I mean, if you sort of look outside the sort of the cult that is Reddit and other sort of forums that praise Final Fantasy 16, it really wasn't popular at all. It's just a vocal minority that's very loud. I should probably explore these other bedrooms. No, I can't go in there. Ooh, that looks delicious. Exactly, I think that says a lot.
That must be the door to the room of the soldier I saw in my vision.
Oh, well that's Napoleon, so that'd be interesting. Ooh, we can unlock it. And even the graphics weren't that good. I found the art style extremely bland. Ooh, this is Napoleon's room.
The Prince by Machiavelli. A perfect read for anyone with a surfeit of ambition. That might come in handy.
Okay, so he's always immune to politics. Which makes sense.
Hannibal crossing the Alps. Another military success. Why do I get nothing but visions of horror in my room? And he gets victory after victory? The Battle of Alexander at Issus, or how Alexander the Great triumphed over King Darius. Yet another one with delusions of grandeur.
These paintings must be quite expensive. Search.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost.
I objectively do not see how anyone can think that Final Fantasy 16 is a great game. I just fail. I know there's opinions and all, I get it, but it's still beyond me.
Amber.
Ooh, I got Amber Fragment, nice.
French actor Talma is Nero in Britannicus, the last emperor of the Caesar dynasty.
My dear Napoleon, as previously agreed, I would like to ask you to join us in January on my island to participate in the High Society meeting organized for the occasion. We shall be able to continue our discussion about our project for a new order for France. I have a proposition to make to you concerning your wish to put a strong leader at the head of France. I trust you to be discreet as to your coming. See you soon. Lord William Mortimer.
Who is this William Mortimer? Like, he seems to be, like, one of the most powerful people.
Vercingetorix throws down his arms at the feet of Julius Caesar by Royer, two great army chiefs.
Another coin. Well, I mean... Oh. His sword.
My dearest son, I'm writing to implore you to act quickly. The situation is rapidly worsening here. Paoli continues to steer our motherland, Corsica, toward open warfare between France and England. His men are everywhere. We are obliged to go into hiding and are unable to remain in the same place for more than 2 days. I wouldn't be surprised if they targeted us soon. Make haste, my son. You hold our destiny in your hands. Your loving mother, Maria Letizia Bonaparte. It's a beautiful weapon. A Levi Damask blade. It's marked with the initials of the manufacturer in Versailles.
Oh, so he's immune to conviction. Which makes sense, because he's, Napoleon had high conviction, so...
A bicorn decorated with a cockade.
With a cock?
Must belong to a French
Good
soldier.
God! Not appropriate. Oh, I can't move him anymore. Oh, okay, I thought he was bugged. Right, well that's interesting. We discovered a lot about Napoleon, as in he likes to decorate his weapons with cockades.
Might be better to take a different stairway.
Can't we just
Might be better to take a different stairway.
barge past? I mean, there's plenty of space.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Right, we should probably move on. So, Elizabeth Adams is some sort of,
That's me.
like, I don't know, was doing some sort of ritual in her room? I don't know. It's all very weird. All very weird. I wonder if she knows Sarah de Richet. Okay, so I can't use that staircase. That's annoying. Oh, no, I can't. Lol. Maybe this one. Never mind. Yay.
Excuse me, Monsieur de Richet. I really need to talk to you.
Is this about last night?
No, that was just a misunderstanding. I'm sure it was a little bit my fault, too.
There's no excuse for that man's horrible behavior. You ought to tell Sir Home.
Look, the only thing that I care about is that I've lost something precious.
Oh, the talisman.
Jacques Peru.
You didn't happen to lose this, did you?
Where did you find it?
In the small salon.
It's the only reminder I have of my beloved sister. I thought that swine stole it from me. You're her son. Sarah de Richet's son.
Yes, why?
Last night, I found out that your mother was on the island. What are you doing here?
She's gone missing.
My mother came here to do business with Lord Mortimer, but she seems to have gone missing. So I'm here to find her.
I know your mother very well.
Ooh. Say that you know. What do you mean?
Really?
Yes, I have been in your mother's care ever since I was born.
She nursed you.
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed. No. I remember her stare, cold as ice. Her sadistic hands pressing over my mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain. I remember her knees, too. She held me down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
Hold on a minute. What do you mean?
Are you sure that's
You can
her?
ask her when you see her.
Huh, she's getting more and more agitated.
And next you're going to tell me my mother's also responsible for that scar on your head?
My heart stopped twice during the operation. I lost my memory for 6 months. You obviously have no idea of the abuse your mother inflicted on me.
Wait. There must be some kind of mistake.
My only mistake was ever meeting your mother.
She's able to describe every detail without hesitation or getting flustered. It's becoming difficult not to believe the poor girl.
Look, I've got to go.
Wait. I need to know more about you and my mother. Why did she put you through all of that?
Confrontation.
There must be some reason for what she did.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the wounds?
You brought it up. Oh, don't urge her to confide. To allow her to confide, use a soft approach. Find out the
I
truth.
want to find out what really happened.
No,
Yay.
you really don't want to know what your mother did when I shed my first blood at puberty.
On the contrary, you can tell me anything. Let me be my own judge.
I know your little game. You're no different from the rest of them. You couldn't give a damn about me. The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
That's true.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you. Some people care about you, don't they?
Like Abigail. Mention a sister.
Haven't you got a sister?
Yes.
I'm sure she loves you with all her heart.
She's the only one who cares about me. I would have put an end to it all by now if it weren't for her. Since you insist, I'll tell you how I met your mother.
Thanks for trusting me.
Yay!
You see, before I was born, my mother often suffered from hallucinations and fits of anger. Soon people could barely recognize her. She became a completely different person. So my father spent an enormous amount of money paying for the best doctors, but none of them were able to cure her. The last resort was to call a priest.
So, is that what your father did?
No. He went to an expert in the occult.
Ah, my mother.
Her reputation already extended beyond our borders. My mother's fits stopped at my birth, and Sarah de Richet concluded that the evil had passed into me. Not only did it encourage her to stay, but she took the opportunity to advise my father to separate me from the rest of my family. That's how I was declared stillborn. My fate was decided that very day.
It would coincide with my mother's frequent trips to America.
I had my first fit when I was 3. That's when your mother began her experiments to rid me of the evil inside.
I understand how you feel, but I know my mother. I'm sure she had her reasons, even if it seems difficult to believe.
Well, I'm not sure.
Everything she put me through was all for nothing. My whole life was ruined for nothing.
So what brings you here then?
My father used to know Sir Holm. He offered to introduce me to the world's leading authority in the occult.
Lord Mortimer.
He was my last hope. Until I found out he had also invited your mother.
It's got to be a coincidence. I don't believe for a second she's come here for you.
You can't change my mind about this, Louis. My days are numbered, and I know it.
But why was her room sort of with the, you know, satanic decorations, let's put it that way? Very weird. She certainly wasn't working alone, and obviously she didn't know Sarah was there, so whatever happened in that room was obviously Elizabeth and someone else. I don't know, very weird. Very weird. The mystery deepens. Hello.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
What can you tell me about our host? What can you tell me about the guests? I was wondering if you could help me out. I have a few questions about the manor.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
Oh, I can ask for... Oh, amber.
My good fellow, would you have any amber available?
I would, but unfortunately I don't think I am authorized to give it out, sir. I believe it is a precious stone.
Stone? Oh no, I need level 5. Oh. Let's have a look at... let's use that. Let's have a look at golden elixir, maybe?
You wouldn't have a little golden elixir I could use, would you?
Oh, unfortunately, sir, I have orders not to give any of that medicine to any of Lord Mortimer's guests. Some guests are here to follow a very strict treatment. Mixing or combining certain substances would be dangerous for sir.
It's not for consumption, so we can actually do that.
I have no intention of swallowing this remedy. You see, I generally use it to put the shine back on my shoes. But maybe you'd rather I ask permission from Lord Mortimer. Where is he? I'd like to tell him about my shoe problem.
Lol.
Sir need do nothing of the sort. There is no reason to disturb Lord Mortimer with this small matter.
As you wish.
Here you are,
Yay.
sir. I hope sir will have enough with one bottle, as I haven't any more.
Oh, I'll make do. It's good of you to get this much.
May I do anything else for sir?
We can't... Manuscript, actually.
What's that book you're hiding in your jacket?
The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, sir, and I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
It is damaged, sir. I would never dare lend sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
Oh, can't do any of those. We can know about the host.
I would like to speak about your master, Lord Mortimer.
Do please excuse me, sir, but I shall make no comment about my master. Is there anything else that sir would like to know?
You're useless.
What can you tell me about the guests?
Do excuse me, sir, but I am bound by discretion to say nothing about Lord Mortimer's guests.
God.
Sir. Perhaps sir would like to know something else?
Well, you don't say anything else. May I walk outside?
What is outside on the island exactly?
Lord Mortimer has made a point of keeping the main part of the island in its natural state, sir. For security reasons, only the wharves and the gardens are accessible to guests. If sir would like to walk along the wharves, he has only to follow the pathway used upon his arrival. If he would like to walk in the interior gardens of the manor, I would advise sir to pass through the portrait gallery. May I help sir in any other way?
No. I want to know where the Medusa painting is, because that's where we need to... Well, we need to go to dinner. Can't go through there. Is anyone hanging out at the fireplace? Gosh, this is highly luxurious. But not as luxurious as my flat. Right, moving on. Ooh.
Dear friends, I bid you welcome. I hope the night was not too short. Your Eminence, Duchess, Monsieur de Richet, allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs and close aide of Frederick William II, King of Prussia. Napoleon Bonaparte, Lieutenant of the French Revolutionary Army. And Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. Unfortunately, my friends, Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning, but he should be with us later. So, let us begin.
It's interesting that we haven't met Lord
Is
Mortimer yet.
Playing it? He tells me to come urgently and he sends no one to meet me?
Yes, it's all very weird. Oh. Oh, I failed. Fuck.
Thank you again for the wine, Your Eminence. It is served every day at the King's table. I am delighted to hear it.
Volner and Piaggi seem to be getting along well.
My dear Johann, how are you?
Glad to make landfall at last. And yourself?
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand. I shall feel better too, as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, Emily. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
Is the wine to your liking?
I missed an opportunity.
Very much so, Sir Gregory. Such complexity, typically French.
I keep missing all these opportunities. Like, what the hell? Who is this von Wollner? Johann Christoph von Wollner is the Prussian Minister of Religion, a friend of King Frederick William of Prussia. Von Wollner superintended the affairs of state, former pastor member of the Masonic Lodge. He had all the time he needed to convert his king to his point of view. get open their own lodge under the influence of the Rosicrucians. Passionate about the occult sciences and alchemy, he led a war of religion. Oh, do tell. Oh, he believes in spiritual alchemy, of which the materia prima is the human soul. Interesting.
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yes. You're absolutely right. It literally is. I think what I don't like about Final Fantasy XIV sort of endgame raids is that and also it's literally just a memory game, and it's really annoying. Like there's no RNG in the battle. Like you don't have to think on the spot. Do you know what I mean? It literally is just memorizing where to stand, and I find that it's quite exciting at first because there's a lot of ways you can sort of spruce it up. But I think after 4 or 5 expansions, doing the exact same thing, there's only so many mechanics or so many ways that you can spruce up. Stand here, healers stand there, DPS stand there, and I just think they're not going to change anything. They're not going to change anything.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation from the rule, but I count on your discretion.
Exactly.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would you repeat that?
Oh, well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
It's the first time I've ever seen her so moved. Just mention that orphanage broke right through Emily's hard shell.
Too much wine.
Is everything all right?
Yes, thank you. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
Ask Washington what he thinks of Volna. Ask him what she thinks of Volna. Get to know Volna. Let's get to know him directly.
My lord, I only know the prestige of your name. Might I have the honor of getting to know you a little better?
You are Monsieur...
Louis Moras de Richet.
De Richet. De Richet.
The de Richet.
Are you descended from a noble line?
The presence of a particle does not necessarily mean a person belongs to the nobility, nor does it prevent the observance of the rules of etiquette, Monsieur von Volnau.
Please feel at home.
He's like, war!
Have you any information on this Napoleon?
Let Emily reply. Say that he doesn't matter. Share your information. Make an assumption.
Lord Mortimer has invited Napoleon along to negotiate an important commercial venture.
Nothing strange about that.
And the Golden Order is somehow involved.
What? Our order? Are you sure?
That's what I read in the letter from Mortimer to Napoleon.
This information is important. Thank you, Louis.
Please, go ahead.
Monsieur de Richet, it would seem we have common interests. Could we speak in private, please?
My friend.
Wow, that's a balcony. Right, just got a message. But yes, I agree. I mean, I had fond memories of Final Fantasy XIV up until Heavensward, really. I mean, Stormblood was really good as well. Actually, Stormblood was my favourite expansion. But then after that, it just all went down the pan. I honestly don't see myself getting back in Final Fantasy XIV. Like I said, unless they reveal something crazy in the next FanFest, but I just don't see anything revolutionary happening I loved Stormblood. I really liked it. I don't know why it's genuinely considered to be the worst expansion. I don't know. It really confuses me, but anyway, I think that was peak Final Fantasy XIV, as well as Heaven's Ward. Heaven's Ward was peak, I would say, and then obviously Stormblood was really good and it maintained it. But then after Stormblood, I just thought Shadowbringers was very overrated. I liked it. It was okay, but very overrated. Endwalker was ridiculously trash in the sense that they completely butchered the Zodiac Hydaelyn story. Like, everyone was expecting this big crescendo fight between like Hydaelyn and Zodiac, obviously in some way, and then you just end up with this random trial that you defeat Zodiac like he was some random boss in a dungeon, and you just think, oh, and then you got Meteion that just spawns from literally nowhere, this weird girl with wings, and you just think, how did we get from this amazing arc that took what 5 expansions to get to now have Meteion, this experimental thing that decided to bring despair to the whole universe. So you just think, how do you move from Zodiac to Meteion? I just don't get it. It could have been so epic, Endwalker, but they've ruined it with Meteion completely.
Lord Mortimer and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded a financial agreement.
Stay composed, Louis. I'm listening.
An agreement for cannons. Lord
Cannons?
Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project.
I know,
on
I agree with you.
Of your mother. You must know that I am deeply sorry about their disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
I appreciate his confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
Of course, but I need to know.
Yes, but tacos.
Among my allies.
Well, of course.
And for that, I have a little question for you. The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200 cannon.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe you ought to speak to my mother.
Oh, what a pity. I was hoping you would be up to the challenge.
No!
Too bad. I have one last question I would like to pose to you. We don't know each other yet, you and I. And I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of France. Given the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
A nuclear bomb? We should reinstate the monarchy. I would need a counter-revolution. It would need a counter-revolution. Let the people be free to choose.
Let the people make their own choices.
You are joking, I hope. The people are simply not
I think I failed.
taking charge, don't you see? They are an uneducated mob who react on the spur of the moment, incapable of providing a coherent vision for the good of the country. I think there must be a misunderstanding.
Oh, typical French.
I cannot believe that Lord Mortimer advised me to speak to you. I must have misunderstood. Excuse me, please.
I've unlocked the trait illegitimate. Conviction costs 1 more effort point. No! You failed to prove to Napoleon that you are competent. Well, how the hell am I supposed to know how much a cannon cost in 1792?
Bravo, Louis. Total fiasco.
Complete disaster.
My friends, I would like to say a few words, please. I would like to thank Lord Mortimer, and you, Sir Holm, for bringing us all together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure you that each and every one of us has always benefited from them. The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States. And it is imminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people. So let us put aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington.
Oh! Okay, that was close.
Washington is a very gifted speaker. Leave him for 5 minutes with sworn enemies and he'll convince them to be friends for life.
Right, we shall meet again tomorrow.
Yes, we're not going to beat him at politics.
Present, as well as Lord Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
I failed with Napoleon. Oh well. Typical French, always making things more difficult. Oh well, I succeeded a lot of stuff. I failed to convince Napoleon of my legitimacy. But at least I did a lot, and actually there were no alternate paths, so that was good. I found my mother's message in the book. I think that went quite well, part 3, except it would have been perfect if I convinced Napoleon, but I was a bit caught off guard. I'm like, I thought he was going to talk about our mother. Instead I was like, oh, do you want to exchange 200 French Louis coins or whatever for 5,000 cannons or whatever it was? 5,000 Louis coins for cannon. I'm like, I don't know. I didn't even make the deal with him. Oh. Ooh. Let's see. I might level up Conviction, but that's... Oh, I screwed up Conviction, actually. Let's do Manipulation. Because that will level us up. We've got 3 points available. Logic. I think I will level up Logic, actually. Because I like Logic, even though I'm not logical in real life, but Validate.
Alright, let's recap. Before dinner, I was going to investigate
Ooh, Medusa.
my message. I've got to find the place where all eyes size you up.
Ah, we can read the new manuscript. The art of knowing people. So psychology, etiquette, manipulation. I think I'm going to go with this one. Etiquette. We're in the middle of very important people, so... I think this is a good place to call it. Oh, hello. But yes, I'm very intrigued to see where the story goes. So obviously now we've got Satanism involved as well. Very interesting stuff. So I'm just very curious to know where this story leads. I'm a bit gutted I didn't sort of get the Napoleon thing, but I could have reloaded, but I didn't, you know. Well, actually, saying of reloaded, I don't think it's got a quick save and stuff, so... oh, well, it doesn't matter. It's our first playthrough, so... And we missed a few checks as well, which caught me off guard. So you have to be really alert during cutscenes. You can't really just put the controller down. Oh, all that food's going to go to waste. Oh, hello. It's me, Cardinal Biaggi! Right.
Well, Your Eminence, do you still have any room left?
Ah, my son, the sin of gluttony is the most difficult of all in my eyes. Nevertheless, what a charming moment we have had together. I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Wollner. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Yes. I noticed that Your Eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
The benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer's. You will see, it's the perfect place to make new friends. Indeed, I noticed that you and Mr. Bonaparte...
I think we made an enemy.
Ah, I adapt quickly to local customs.
Yes.
What I was taught.
And you are right to do so, my son. But tell me, have you had any news of your mother since your arrival?
Alas, still nothing, Your Eminence. But I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry. It is typical of him. What can I say? Lord Mortimer is a very busy man. I should think you are beginning to worry.
Probably.
Well, I must admit, Your Eminence, indeed it does worry me.
I understand, Louis. But continue to have faith in Sarah. You'll see, I'm sure, that in a few days we'll all be laughing together.
Of course.
That's all I hope for, Your Eminence.
Nothing could go wrong.
While I have you with me, I have a question for you.
Well, go ahead, Louis. What can I do for you?
Oh, Medusa.
As I haven't visited all the manor yet, I wondered if you hadn't seen a Medusa by any chance.
I beg your pardon?
Yes, La Gorgogne, the Medusa from Greek mythology. Would you have seen one? In any shape or form?
Not at all, my son. I'm not sure what you're getting at, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be of any use to you.
Thank you anyway, Your Eminence. I won't take up any more of your time. On that last word, then, I shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later, Your Eminence.
That's probably not the best thing to say to a cardinal. But anyway. Right, this is a good place to call it, actually, because speaking of food, I'm actually quite hungry, so... ooh, Devil's Thorn. Ooh.
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
Oh, triple circle. Damn, we've got 5 circles, haven't we? I could unlock it. Ooh, go for it. Oh, what is it? Some sort of powder.
I have no space left.
Oh.
I'll retrieve it later.
It's alright. I'll grab one for now.
No space left. I'll retrieve it later.
What is it?
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
What, royal jelly? Ah, whatever. But yes, Co, I'm going to leave you, and I will see you tomorrow. We will do some more Baldur's Gate, and of course, more of the Council. It's getting quite interesting. But yes, we need to find Medusa. Also, the royal jelly thing keeps popping up. Yes. I get it, game. You want me to pick up the royal jelly. I get it. Okay, good. Right, so I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.